Hello and welcome to AGT Racer. In today's episode we are doing the Drivers Room Endurance Championship, but the sprint race is during the over the Christmas period, and this is number 5 in the GR1s. Okay, so as we go onto the grid, we have Plux in first place on Racing Supersofts, and then Alex on Supersofts. In third place you have Muller on Racing Supersofts. You have Mac on Racing Softs in fourth place. And in fifth place we have Swinburne. In sixth place you have Mungino. And in seventh place we have Rocker. In eighth place we have Lorcas. And in ninth place we have Canoe. Please let me know if I'm pronouncing any names wrong. In 10th place we have myself on Racing Supersofts. Can was on Supersofts also. You have Mercer on Racing Mediums in 11th, and last place in 12th we have Ben on Racing Mediums. Okay, now the official championship will start on Thursday the 10th of January, and there are 60-minute races. Now as the race has started, you see that Plux has managed to get his way into first place as they go through the real tight, awkward corner around Blue Moon. As we have a quick look through up and through the field, we've got Mungino's had a mistake, or there's been contact in 12th place. Oh, and someone's gone off there. I'm not sure who that was. Might have been Can. Swinburne in 4th there, Muller in 3rd. You've got Plux in 1st, being hotly chased down and overtaken round the tight right-hander by Alex. Alex really pushing. No, and Plux is having a wobble there. Extremely tight racing in these GR1s. You got Muller right behind them, ready to pounce if there's a mistake, and Swinburne behind him as they go through the long flowing left hand corner around this Blue Moon track. It's not the oval, as it were, or the speedway. It's the infield A, as we're looking now with Mercer in 6th with Ben and Rocker in 5th. No one has been able to hit. The Mac has overtaken Ben. Very close racing. Marlborough livery for Mercer, so you can try and get to know the drivers' cars well. And let's have a look, see what's happened there. There's been action at the front. That's Alex overtaking Plux there on the first corner. Very awkward corner that is. You get it right and it's perfect coming down into these two left-hand corners. And you see there's Rocco. Mercer's proper twatted the wall there, and that's dropped him right towards the back now. Okay, now you've got Ben, Can and myself battling for battling for 6th place. Oh, there was some contact there. I think Can's hit Ben, and Ben proper twatted into the wall there. He's in last place now. He's going to have damage on that car. And Can in the Intersport livery on his GR1, and Mercer with the Marlborough livery. As we look down the back up the field now, Rocker in 4th, Swinburne in Rocker in 5th, Swinburne 4th, Muller 3rd, Plux in 2nd, Alex pulling away now in 1st place. Now there are many different tyre strategies in this race, so the Super Softs for Alex. Ideally, guys want to be doing one stop about 12.5 minute mark. But those on the super softs might want to try and do a 2-stop. It's not actually a bad pit at Blue Moon, it's quite quick. As we look down the field, there's a battle there for 7th. There's what, 1, 2, 3, 4 cars, all in very close proximity together. There's Ben's in 11th, Can is down into 12th. There's been action all over the place. Cars swapping and changing. Alex is in 1st. Plux is being chased down by Muller in the Red Bull. Muller looking very twitchy there. I don't know if that's a little bit of lag or a bit of my lag whilst recording this, because Plux seems to have a little bit of lag going on actually. It's been really challenging 2nd. Swinburne in 4th, Rocker gliding through near Tara in 5th, myself in 6th. Yes, that's not, your eyes aren't deceiving you, I have actually made it up into 6th. Lucas in 7th, Mac in 8th, Mungino in 9th, Mercer all the way back down into 10th after he twatted into the wall. And Mungino on the racing hards, was it, if I remember rightly? So it'll be interesting to see what his strategy is. He's going to try and go a little bit long there. There's Khan in last place. There's Alex going into lap 5. As Muller's now in 2nd. Plux is in 3rd. Red Bull car looking beautiful there. And then you've got the camo of the red camo of... No, sorry, not the red camo. It was the Gulf of Swinburne. And the easily recognisable Atari of Rocker there. There's myself in 6th being chased down by Lucas. Lucas in the Rothmans livery. Extremely good work there. He's having a look there. I've got to keep it close and tight to the inside. Gives me a good run up onto the tight left-hander before the last long corner. Lucas not able to overtake there, and Mack has got himself down into 8th position. It looked like Mack was going into the pits extremely early. We're only on lap 5 there. And Mack was on racing soft, so really he must have just given up on his strategy, gone for something else. As Mack comes out now in 10th position. You've got Ben in the camo, red camo behind him, followed by, I believe that was Can. And now you've got Alex in 1st. Muller catching, bridging that gap to Alex, both on racing super softs. In 2nd, you've got the super softs of Swinburne in 3rd. Super softs of Plux are getting very warm now, and Rockers. Mine are also starting to get very warm. It looks like I'm holding up Lucas. I want to try and string this out for a couple of few more laps, but it was just too much. Lucas looking after his tyres extremely well there. So as I go into the pits, Mangino comes past in 7th. And then a battle for 8th place with Mack and Mercer. It looks like Mack has overtaken Mercer. If I'm not mistaken, he was behind Mercer and he's got the fresh tyres. Mercer on the medium, so he'll be wanting to go long. Easy work for Mack. But he needs to be careful because he's got Ben behind him. They are on the same strategy. Mack on fresh super softs, he's flying now. Mangino looks like he's had a problem in 7th place. Looks like his racing hards are quite slow at the moment. As we've got Plux coming to the pits and back out of the pits. Can in 11th, obviously myself in last on the racing super softs. There's a battle for 1st. Muller has overtaken Alex. Alex's tyres, let's have a look at that again. Alex's tyres are absolutely shot to pieces. Goes on the grass, can't help the slide and smashes into the wall. Gives Muller the opportunity there. He looked after his tyres much better in first place. Great move by Muller. Unfortunate for Alex. Alex must be pitting this lap. His tyres are absolutely ripped to pieces. He's really going to be struggling now. He don't want to lose too much time now. You see the first two, there's Alex going into the pits. The first two have pulled up a massive gap on second, and Muller's in the pits as well. So Rocker is in third and Lorcas fourth. Will they be able to skip? Here's the one, Swinburne, he's already pitted. And Mack in sixth. Muller and Alex going to come out in front of Mack. Muller has barely. Alex has come out in front. Muller has come out just next to Mack, and there's a little bit of confusion. He's lost a bit of time there, Muller. He's also lost, he's gone wide on fresh tyres, lost some time to Mungino. Oh, he's going backwards instead of forwards. Alex chasing down fourth place, Mack. Mack's done extremely well. He's undercut worked very, very well for him. He's into fourth, but the top three. And there's Rocker going into the pits with Lorcas. Swinburne looks like he already came into the pits, and it's worked out extremely well for him, and also Mack. And not so well for Alex. Maybe he spent too long on those tyres, or he just wanted to make it stretch a few laps. As we look now, we got the battle for fourth place. Muller and Mungino. Muller obviously had that mistake. He should be behind Alex, really, as there is a gap between them. Now, Alex and Muller did build up a huge gap. Now Mungino isn't due to pit just yet. He's on racing hard, so he's not going to want to give this position easily. But in the end, it was easy for Muller around that corner there, and he's got Plux with him. Again, you got to think it's going to be easy work for Plux. But if these guys, oh look at Alex all over the Mack. Matt there trying to get out of the trying to get Alex out of the slipstream, but I think it was just a bit too late. He's all over him now as we're coming into the tight left hand corner. Alex running wide again. It's not going to do his tyres much good and giving Muller the chance to catch back up. It's the second time we've seen Alex go off on that corner. As, you can see how Mungino was holding up Muller. He's already created a 2 or 3 second gap. There's myself in 7th. Obviously I pitted quite early as well. There's Rocker in 8th. And Lorcas choosing to go on mediums, if I'm not mistaken. He got Mercer on super softs, Can, and then Ben in last. Swinburne in first, cruising in front. Just building that gap of about 6-7 seconds to Alex in second. He's got Muller chasing him down. And where's Mack gone? Has Mack had a problem? Mack's into the pits again. Very early pitting from Mack. Maybe too early. In 12 minutes, 2 pit stops. Unless he's not feeling it. He got Plux there. He's been stuck behind Mungino. Is he going to be able to take it now coming up to the final corners? Managed to take him on the outside there. Mungino does need to pit. Is he going to go on a different strategy? Oh, he has a bit of a wobble there. His tyres are starting to go, but more is the fuel. Maybe it wasn't worth doing the racing hards at the start. We'll see. It looks like he was going into the pits there. There's myself in 7th being chased down by Rocker and Lucas. I need to pit this next lap. Doesn't look like my strategy is working too well. I'm losing grip. Rocker's overtaken on that awkward first corner. Get it right, it's amazing. Get it wrong and you end up in the wall, and it can completely mess these two left-handers up. And there's Lucas trying to get through on the inside. Just going to be a battle of power coming down here, both in the Porsche. As he takes it on the inside, coming into the tight right-hander. Is he gone too wide? I'll have the driving line, but he'll have the inside line. But it will run right here. Can I get on the inside of him? No. He's just made that move work. Well done to him. Excellent work by Lucas there. As there's Mercer coming through in 9th place. I'm into the pits now. Going to be overtaken. Might end up in last place. The strategy has not worked well for me at all. As there you've got Can challenging Mungino. Mungino now on fresh tyres. As they're chasing down Ben. Mungino decided to go on the racing mediums for the second half of the race. Obviously in the main competition starting the 10th of January for season 1 will be 60-minute races, so the tyre strategies will be completely different. As Swinburne's gone into the pits, he's lost a couple of spaces now. He's in 3rd place. Is he going to keep 4th? No, he's not. He's not going to get 5th either. I believe he'll come out in 6th place. He's in for a very long time. And Canny's out. He's in 6th place, I believe. As we go through the cars there. Myself fallen right off the wagon. I have no idea what's happened. As Alex is being hunted down now by Muller. Alex's tyre, it seems like a repeat of 5-10 minutes ago. Alex's tyres are absolutely blasted. Muller's doing quite well with his tyre wear. Is Alex going to choose to come into the pits? No, he stays out. Fuel's good on both of the cars. Problem is he looks a bit shaky going around there. There is a bump in the road that can completely throw your car off. But Muller hasn't been able to get past him. Excellent driving from Alex, especially through some of those tight corners. Because we've got the real tight right-hander. Always a wobble on the braking there from Alex. Just give Muller the chance to have a look on the inside. He's just not going to do it coming into these two tight lefts. As we make our way, coming up onto the start finish. He's taking him on the final corner. There's just sort of long swooping left. He's got him. There's nothing Alex can do. Is he going to decide to pit? Yep, he's going to pit. He's going for the undercut. Muller needs to absolutely charge now. He may have been held up a little bit by Alex there. As he got Plux now into 2nd, Mac into 3rd. Mac obviously pitted twice already. May need to pit again. As Plux is about to run out of fuel with those racing mediums. He needs to pit this lap, I believe. He's doing a very good job of holding up Mac. Very well through there, by Plux. Mac just can't find a way past. All this time the Being so close to the car is damaging the tyres. And Muller's into the pits now. Let's see if he was able to build that gap. As we have Plugs going in and Matt going into the pits. It's all going to be interesting. All eyes on Alex as he goes round the final corner. Let's see as they come up to the first corner. Will Muller be able to get in front, or has it worked beautifully for Alex? Oh, it looks to have worked extremely well for Alex. Muller is under pressure now from Swinburne. And Rocker is managed to gain a couple of seconds there. Alex, very well done. The undercut worked really well for him. As Swinburne now is challenging for second place with Rocker not too far behind. Plux and Mack in 6th and 7th. Potentially they may not need to pit again. You got Ben in 7th. He may need to pit again. And Mangino there in 8th with Lucas in 9th. Can is in 11th. My strategy went completely tits up. I didn't know what I was doing. And I'm in last, but will not need to pit again. So it's racing with Alex now. Undercut working extremely well for him. He's gained a lot of distance from Muller. He's gained at least, what, he's now about 4 seconds in front. And Swinburne is in 3rd position. I doubt any of the guys will need to pit unless it's been unplanned. You got Mack in 4th. He's able to take over Plux, who's in 5th. So everyone now is battling for position. Ben may need to pit again as his tyre wear is going down. I don't think Mangino will, but his tyres will be struggling towards the end. As you've got Rocker in 9th, Mercer in 10th, Can in 11th, and myself in last. As driving with Alex again in the previous race. I said he's going to be certainly one to watch this season in both the Endurance and the Sunday League. It's going to be quite a few battles going on, I believe. It's going to be a great season. As Mack now is in 4th because Ben came into the pits. Lucas is in the pits. Plux is in 5th. Mangino in 6th, but his tyres are starting to struggle. Can Ben catch him up and then overtake him? The rears are at least 8 seconds in front. Ben has Rocker behind him, so he needs to be careful of him. And then following them in the Mulberry, you've got Mercer. Obviously, if you want to join this league, MJR Mercer is the top bloke of the driving room. Gadget, who's not in this race, he is running the DREC Drivers Room Endurance Championship, and Mercer is on the Sunday League. As we're looking with Matt now in 3rd, and Swinburne's had issues dropping all the way down. Oh, he's having a battle with Plux there. There's a little bit of contact between them as we go into the 2 tight left-handers. Coming up to the final corner. Swinburne must have had a mistake. Giving Matt the podium position. He's coming to the pit, Swinburne. His fuel is extremely low. He's not managed that well as there's now 3 minutes left. There'll only be a couple of laps left for him to go through the field. Mercer in 8th. You got Lucas in 9th on the super fresh tyres. Mangino in 10th. Being hunted down by Can in 11th. And then myself in 12th. or last, about to be overtaken by Alex. As we look at Muller, who's not too far away from Alex now. Mack is on his own. Pluck's really pushing his car. He's obviously lost a lot of time to Mack. He wants that last place on the podium. As we're looking now, is Swinburne under attack from Ben. As we heard some screeching in the background, looked like Ben might have had an issue because he's dropped a couple of places now. And Rocker in 6th. It's given Swinburne the opportunity to have a bit of a breather. And there's Mercer and being hunted down by Lucas. Lucas is in the slipstream. He might have an attack on the first corner. Mercer keeps to the racing line. He doesn't defend. He pushes Lucas onto the inside. He's just easily giving him in that position. Obviously Lucas is on these fresh super softs. But look how easy he's gaining on Rocker. As we've got Ben there in 9th. He's being chased down by Mangino. Looked like Mangino had another pit stop there. And myself in last. And Muller. Muller is in 1st place. Let's have a look how that's happened. Oh, he's gone off on the same section again. What is he doing, Alex? 3 times. That could have cost him the victory. So unfortunate for Alex there. Given Muller 1st place. Alex's tyres are real struggling. He's sliding there. If he's not careful, he could lose. Look at the distance he's lost to Muller now. He may have potentially lost the first place. He needs to be careful because Mack is only about 4 seconds behind him. There's going to be a couple of laps left for these guys. He can't pit now, he'll lose so much time. And look how close Mack is. He's got a lot fresher tyres. And not very far behind him, you've got Plux, who is really thrashing his car. Swinburne on fresh super softs. I don't think he'll come into play on this. But he's building himself a gap and staying steady in 5th. Same for Rocker. Lucas as well, he's trying to catch Rocker up. Mercer in 8th. And Mercer being caught up a little bit by Mangino and Ben. As we're already with these guys, it's going to be the last lap for a lot of these guys. Are these guys going to make it to the start-finish line? If not, then they are battling for position and for the race. There's Khan in 11th, myself miles behind in 12th. And there's Muller in 1st place. This is going to be the last lap. Some people will be passing already. So Rocker in 6th, in 7th Lucas. But we're riding with Muller now. He will be the race winner. Excellent strategy from him. Alex in 2nd place. Unlucky for him. His tyres are absolutely destroyed. Potentially another lap and Mack may have had him. He's not too far behind him at all. But he does make it. Mack in 3rd. Plux in 4th. Swinburne in 5th, Rocker 6th, Lucas 7th, 8th for Mercer. Super driving, guys, and see you for the next race.